especially as the two of us are kind of, we're kind of, I suppose we're nice guys in the show. Yeah. So nice guys don't last very long in our show.
No.
It seems to be the bad people that do well.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to start with the elephant in the room. It's been announced that next season will only be 7 episodes and will not air until the summer. So I guess my first question to David and Dan is, why do you hate us all so much?
And it's badass. It's wonderful to be on set and to be able to go, I'm gonna do some damage to people. I'm gonna kill some people. It's gonna be special. And it has, I think there might have been moments in my life where I've kind of channeled my inner Khaleesi, but 9 times out of 10 it's just funny as shocking people that that's not who I am.
Yeah.
You're just hanging at a party cracking jokes and giggling.
That's pretty much it. And I think that's where my need to giggle comes from.
I like
that I have to not giggle on set.
Winter is here, and we got to shoot in places where there are trees, and we got to wait for the leaves to fall off. So we're actually waiting to shoot later in the year, and that means we don't finish shooting till February. There's no way to finish post. There's no way to get the show out there until summer. So.
That doesn't account for the 3 Sundays where I will have nothing to do at night.
Well, Faye.
Hey.
Oh. Rest in peace, Wayne.
Yeah, well, she was a bit mean, so.
She was a bit mean, and
Yeah.
she also had an incredible run in that chase scene.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Where did that run come from? Is that just how you run? Am I pointing out
Not in
something?
real life, no.
Okay.
Not in those
I just started doing it. Not in I just started doing it, and then once they cut, they were like, "Oh, it looks like the Terminator," and I thought, "Yeah, I'll keep that one."
You're gonna keep the T-1000.
Yeah. So then every time we did it, because we had to do it like a million times, it just these, I don't know, just happened. It's quite good, you know what I mean? So I kept it. Yeah.
I just want to point out that Sophie Turner made us all do shots of vodka before we came out here. So.
I'm 20. I didn't do any of that.
I mean, were fans coming up to you after that episode and just shaking their head, going, "How could you?"
Oh, well, if only they said, "How could you?" They were a little bit more specific. Death wishes to me. Yeah, it was quite harsh on the Twitter, on the World Wide Web.
Quite rightly too.
Yeah.
He has this kind of joy in everything that he does. So he's enjoying it. He's on the best time of his life, and he loves doing all this stuff. And that, I think, it kind of made him a bit funnier as well. So he's not just some psychopath that. That's just One Direction. He's got a bit more about him. He's not in One Direction.
Davos this season got to interact with a fan favorite, Lady Mormont.
I did.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about working opposite Bella Ramsey?
She makes me sick.
How so? Why?
She's so professional. She's absolutely fabulous. Kit was telling the story that the first day we rehearsed with her, because she's a little girl and we wanted to give her a little time, she walked in and the performance was 100% perfect. We hadn't even got our lines off. We were reading off pieces of paper. We just all looked at her and felt like complete amateurs. That girl is an absolute star. She's fantastic and a beautiful person as well.
Just a one-take Bella. That's nice to hear.
I was in LA a few days ago in a hotel, and all their doorsteps said Hodor on them. I go, really?
So what's the experience like shooting Star Wars compared to Game of Thrones?
Off-piste, interesting. What's it like filming? Well, it's 2 different projects, but they both have a very passionate fan base. And I can't really answer this question.
I'm not sure she believes that Jon is capable of running Winterfell in the north. I think she thinks he doesn't have the intellect, the knowledge, the experience that she has. And I concur. But she knows that he has wonderful morals and that kind of those stark morals that inevitably he'll make the right decisions, or the good decision, but whether it's going to benefit anyone is another story. Whatever, John.
Conleth.
Yes, sir.
I think fans pointed out this season that you tended to flip back and forth between Essos and Westeros really quickly.
Yeah, but I got quicker from Ireland to San Diego than I did.
So you're faster than Lord Varys.
Yeah. No, it didn't. I'm more annoyed about having to stand the whole way to Westeros on the boat, but it never annoyed me that I think there was enough time lapsed in between.
They should get you some seating.
Yeah.
But what I want to know here
Oh yeah,
is
sorry.
there's
I'm going to let you finish the sentence now. Go.
a fan theory that kind of spawned from you going so fast across the narrow sea, was this theory about how Varys might actually be a merman.
Yeah.
Did you see that theory? What do you think?
I have no thoughts on it whatsoever. To be
There are
brutally
drugs
honest.
involved in this theory.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I don't. I've never. I haven't. What? I don't know what the theory is or why it's there, or is there any other mermaids or men in the series so far, or in the books? Have I missed them?
Well, what do you do under your sleeves? That's the big question.
Well, I'm making lunch for everyone else.
Just twiddling your thumbs. We'll keep it at that.
Yeah, that's more for continuity, so I don't have to go. What was I doing with my hands?
Good.
That's all that is.
You learn from that actually. That's very
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should have a four-pronged Stark dream team. We have John on the throne, Sansa advising, Arya beating people up, and Bran just sitting in the corner with the tray.
I think I want Littlefinger on the throne. I just think it'd be...
Shame.
No, I just think it'd be fun. It'd be quirky, sadistic. We like that kind of thing. Come on, we all watch Game of Thrones.
And Liam, your character, first he lost his fingers, now he's lost his king.
Yeah.
He's sort of a man without a country
His
now.
son, like a daughter, his son, he just loses stuff all the time. There's no upside in this character at all. One misery after another.
Yeah, well, one misery after another is sort of...
Taxi for Cunningham.
If you could choose the way you will die, now is your opportunity, and I think I'd like to hear it, and I'm sure they would as well.
How wonderful would it be? Or kind of how the poetic justice of Sam has always been told that books are folly and they're to be dismissed, and nobody with any real common sense ever deals with books. He said, no, actually no. People who read books can do good in the world, they can do good for the greater good. Yeah, see, right? He's never been around this many books before. He's climbing up the bookshelf to get a particularly, artistic, but book from the top shelf. Gets all the way up there, doesn't, severely underestimates his own weight. Tipples backwards off the bookshelf and pulls all of those books down on top of it. John, Miguel, you could direct this bit, right? We saw your work with John under the bodies in Battle of the Bastards. Imagine Sam trying to fight his way out of all the books that he's loved his whole life. And now, if he hadn't got what he wanted, he'd still be alive. It wasn't battle that killed him, it was books that killed him.